This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Nick Tulloch, the CEO of Voyager Life, following news from the company that it has acquired Amphora Health Limited, owner of the Amphora and Infused Amphora brands. Well, thank you for joining us today. Nick, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Mark. Yeah, very well, and very, very pleased to get our acquisition done this morning.
Indeed. Well, this is something that sort of surprised the market. So where's this sort of come from? Could you give us perhaps some background as to how long you've been looking at this for and what's led you to make the acquisition?
Well, we've known the brand and we've known the owners for quite some time. I think, as you know, we have 3 of our own stores, and from time to time we invite in guest brands to be sold in stores. So we've been selling the Infused Amphora brand in our stores for around about 18 months or so, maybe a little bit longer. So yeah, we've got to know the people, but I suppose more importantly, we've got to know which of their products sell and what customers are interested in. Yeah, and a big extension that Amphora gives us is vapes. So we have been selling the vapes in our stores. It's not something that Voyager does. Amphora also has CBD oils, as do we. But it's helped us to understand where our expansion opportunities might be in the industry.
Okay, and why have you done this deal then? What opportunity do you see here?
Well, so Infused Amphora is a brand that was set up by 2 Canadian individuals who are very experienced in the cannabis sector. The brand's been going for a little over 4 years. They've been operating it essentially remotely. So although it's largely a UK business, they've been running it from Canada. That's quite tough to do. I mean, we're operating in a tough sector. I think to run a consumer product brand when you're not actually in the same country is difficult. And I think what they've found is that the time is right for them to put the brand in the hands of someone who's a little bit more local. From our point of view, we manufacture our own products. We can take on the manufacturing of the Infused Amphora products, thereby hopefully increasing margins, but more particularly extending Voyager's range. I mentioned vapes earlier, but the other big jewel in the crown in Infused Amphora is they have 23 products on the FSA's novel foods list, which is sort of the holy grail for any ingestible CBD product that's been sold in England or Wales.
So you're buying effectively a semi-established brand, let's say in the UK, but with a good product line that you can effectively, you say it's from a Canadian company, but yeah, not really perhaps focusing so much on the UK arm, and that'll be where you'll be taking this then, focus on UK manufacturing. And would it be plan B to get it into some of the mainstream shops like you've done before?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you said it yourself. The product range is terrific. It's very complementary to what we do. The oils are on the FSA list, which is important for England and Wales sales. The vapes are something that we don't have at the moment, but yeah, almost every retailer will tell you that vapes, CBD vapes, are one of their better sellers. Yeah. So it's a useful extension to us. In terms of what we'll do, yes, we will manufacture the products ourselves, and that will include the vapes as well. And we will look to expand the brand's selling power. So both online, they have a very, very smart website actually, but both online and also into other stores.
Okay. I did want to pick up on the vapes. I think it was mentioned in the RNS, but I actually only read yesterday on the BBC that they're going to be the disposable ones are going to be banned, but this won't affect yours. Is that right?
Yeah, that is right. I suppose the acquisition has got some interesting timing. Over the weekend, the government announced, and this was really no surprise to anyone, the government announced that disposable vapes would be banned. Yeah, and there will also be restrictions on selling to the very colourful vapes that I think could arguably appeal to children. Infused Amphora vapes come in a cartridge to which there's an attached battery, which is removable, so they don't fall into the category of disposable vapes. Neither are they sort of cartoon colours or sort of brightly coloured. It's very much if I use the expression adult product, it'll probably come out wrong, but it's not designed to appeal to children. But more importantly, the formulas will also work in e-liquids. Now I don't smoke, I don't vape, so this is sort of new to me to an extent. But we can create the infused amphora recipes or their formulas and sell them as an e-liquid for people to fill up their own chosen vape rather than go down the disposable route.
Okay, so how quickly will you be looking to get moving with the manufacturing of these products then? And also, do you have an idea in mind? I know you mentioned in the RNS that last year from Amphora that the sales were £69,000. So you got an idea of how where you're looking to increase that to?
Yeah, so, well, in terms of speed, so we've agreed the acquisition this morning. There's a little bit of paperwork to be done before completion takes place. We said in the announcement we expected completion to be before the end of February. Yeah, I hope it'll be an awful lot sooner than that. But in the run up to the completion date, we will start putting in place plans to manufacture the products. Both the CBD oils and the vapes. So we should expect that to be fairly quick.
Okay.
As for sales, I guess we'll see how we go. But we quoted in this morning's announcement £69,000 being the last account date figure. This is a business that's generated revenue of over £200,000 in its history. So it's got a decent profile. It's got a decent customer list, both retail and also commercial, and that gives us plenty to go for. There will obviously be some cross-selling. You will bring their customer list into our own marketing plans, and we will look to just as we do with our two brands at the moment, Voyager and Ascend. We'll look to include infused amphora in all of our marketing programs going forward.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time today, Nick Tulloch, the CEO of Voyager Life, and let's catch up again as you get that into production. I guess we can expect further similar things throughout the course of the year. I know you want to really build out on the manufacturing there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we're going through another phase of consolidation in the CBD and cannabis industry. We're seeing a lot of different opportunities. We're pretty cautious, as I think you know. Infused amphora represented for us a very good value and a very good add-on opportunity. But I suspect as the year goes on, we'll see more combinations, and we're going to stay manufacturing led. It served us very well. Our pet products in particular have been a big success last year. We're still manufacturing for one of the biggest, if not the biggest, CBD brands in the UK. And as I think as those initiatives continue to develop, we will look to expand our manufacturing capability to hopefully fill in increased demand.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nick, for your time.
Thank you, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.